Hey guys, Kevin here to bring you a brand new video where today we're going to be doing day 5 of Horror October 2022. Now today in particular, we're not just going to talk about a film, we're actually going to be talking about a number of films, specifically a number of short horror films. These are all brought by the YouTube channel Alter, which is a really great YouTube channel that I highly recommend you guys check out. I feel like it's so underappreciated because it's just like on YouTube, but they're just like churning out so many short horror films about like so many different things, and I just love it. If you just search Alter, Alter, on YouTube, their channel will show up. They're still uploading to this day. Like they literally upload like new horror films like every week. And they're great. And some of them aren't always good, but you're bound to like not have some good ones with when you upload that much. So yeah, they have literally like hundreds of horror films that you could watch, because they've just been putting out so much consistent content. And yeah, some of them have been really, really good. Like there was one called The Lonely Host about like a sketchy like Airbnb that this person stayed in. That's really good. I gave that like 5 stars. So yeah, there's a lot of like really good like concepts and stories that are done in this. Some of them are like 5 minutes. Some of them are like 15 minutes. Some of them are like 45 minutes. So you got some like variation there, and yeah, they're just really cool. So with that, I'm going to talk about 3 different short horror films that I watched. Just because they're short, and I figure I might as well watch 3 of them if they're just short films, and I didn't have enough time to watch a full-length feature film. So yeah, I just watched these 3 instead. So with that, the first film that we're going to be talking about is called Aftertaste. Now, I actually am going to give this a 10 out of 10. I just think it was like perfect all around. Very like interesting and unpredictable. Like there's sort of like a plot element there that you don't necessarily like, that makes you like not necessarily know what's going to happen. And knowing what you know in that story kind of like builds some anticipation as far as like, oh, what's gonna happen to these characters with this in play. And yeah, it's just like really fun to see it play out. And the chemistry between these 2 actors is really good. This is like kind of like a romance film in a way, but like with some other stuff added into it. So yeah, it was really, really good. I really, really like this film a lot. I just think it was great. I don't have anything bad to say about it. So I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. So yeah, there you go, 10 out of 10. The next film that I'm going to talk about is The World Over. Now this is actually an interesting concept here, that I just really, really appreciated. It's essentially the idea that I can give this away. It won't spoil it really. I can give this away, but so like it's essentially the idea that you can like cross into like a parallel universe, um, in a way, and like there's like other versions of you. So really interesting stuff, as far as that goes. Just like like meeting yourself or whatever. That's just like so fascinating to me. So yeah, I just think it's a cool idea. And how it plays out is fun, and I just really thoroughly enjoyed it. So this one I am gonna give a 9 out of 10. Also super well done by Alter there as well. So there you go, 9 out of 10 for that one. Now the last one that I'm going to talk about is called How to Be Alone. So this one in particular actually does have some like big name actors and actresses in it. So like Alter does get like big names for their horror shorts, even they do. So this has I forget her name. It's like Micah, I believe her first name is. She was in It Follows. She was the main character in that, and then she was also one of the main characters in the movie Villains, which I saw as well. She is a solid actress. I wasn't like super into her like narration specifically in this movie. There's a lot of like narration in this movie that I'm just like not super big on, and but you know, I feel like she is like still solid in this, like as far as like what she goes through and like what her character has to like endure in this sort of like horror story. And then there's also Joe Keery is in this as well for like a minute or two maybe. Not even, like probably like less than a minute. He's like in the beginning and the end. Like he I like Joe Keery, like don't get me wrong, but he's just like not really in the movie. But you know, I'll take any Joe Keery I can get because I love that dude. So there's that too. And so with this film, we get an interesting exploration essentially about like what being alone can really do to us. And you know, I think it gets in an interesting subject matter in terms of saying like, you know, being alone can really like mess with your head, and it can like bring your greatest fears to life and like cause all this like crazy shit to happen, or just like you go literally crazy. But you know, like as far as like articulating that and really just like breaking that down, I feel like this movie kind of like lost sight of like what it was supposed to be, and it sort of felt like messy in how they were like conveying this sort of message about like, you know, being alone makes you go crazy, that kind of thing. There's certainly some interesting horror elements to it, that are kind of entertaining and interesting. So there's that. I mean, it's just like I felt like there was a message to be conveyed a little better there. Just overall when it comes to like being alone, because you know I've been there. I've been alone for extended periods of time, and it can get like you can like get bored or you know depressed or go crazy or kind of lose it, or it can be hard. So you know that's kind of how that goes. So yeah, it's an interesting short nonetheless. So I'm gonna give that one a 7 out of 10. Still decent, still decent. So yeah, those are 3 horror shorts on the Alter YouTube channel. Definitely go check them out. Highly recommend them. They're so good, so cool. I want to watch like so many more of them, but I just don't get the time, and it's so hard to like watch all of them. But I could like marathon those for like so long just because there's like so many to watch. So I'll have to like catch up with more of them in the future for sure. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.